to the Freedom Cage podcast, where we lock into a free state of mind each and every week on all DSPs, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got my main guy, my ace, my left with my right tweak, Sean, better known as Mr. SenorLee on all your socials.
Yes, sir. We here. We live. I'm here with my man, my left hand, my dog, Kenny, my guy, KenKapNik. You already know what it is with us.
Oh, shit. What's going on, man? How's your weekend? How's everything with the fam? How's you?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. Thanksgiving, ate a lot.
Oh,
ate
yeah.
a whole lot.
There you go. There you
know
go.
what I mean?
Just got to turn up the workout routine, that's all.
Indeed.
You know how that
indeed.
go. I heard you had another rotation around the sun.
Oh, dude.
They go a little quicker these days, right?
Listen, and I think it's, I want to attribute it to the fact of having a kid. Like now, everything flies. You know, because you do so much for them every month. Before you know it, your birthday come around. But I appreciate it more now.
Oh, of course,
I
of
really
course.
do. Like,
You know what I mean? Another year's always a good one.
yeah. Like, and it was dope, man. It was dope. Wifey did a great setup. I can't complain, man. I'm just glad I'm here.
That's it. That's it. Black man in America. We don't get too many of these to get to count, but when you count them, make sure they count.
Yeah, 'cause for us coming up, you were lucky if you made it past 18.
Man, you know the regular.
And 21 was an accomplishment.
You know how it go. Regular local shit. Yeah.
Like getting your high school diploma was the equivalent of starting your own business.
Yeah,
back then, man.
yeah, the good old days. The good old days. They definitely want more now.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the good old days.
Oh yeah. Hell
Oh
yeah,
shit.
man.
I hate to start here, but what do you? Let me try this approach. Like when you see the colors blue and orange, like what comes to you?
Knicks.
All right. Now when you think Knicks, do you think like wins? Do you think losses? Do you think greatness, legacy?
Legacy.
Like something big's about to happen.
Yeah.
Why the fuck Nate picked that color to come out? I gotta know, man. Like, what made him do it? So, like, why'd he do it? It's like, and when I seen the colors on the come out, I'm like, they're not gonna sign you, nigga, if you win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they still not gonna sign you if you win, my nigga. Like, why would you? Ugh.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree. So yeah, I didn't get to see it live, but
Niggas are streaming it.
yeah. There was actually a dude on Instagram. I'm not gonna shout him out.
No,
but there's actually a dude on Instagram.
Friend of the show.
Why? Yeah. you know what I'm saying? They were watching it and they went live. So I was like, oh shit, this is dope. So I was watching the fight.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I saw Nate, but I was in the middle of, socializing. So I was going back, looking.
Now, even if you missed the fight, it was a quick one. It wasn't much you had to see other than like Nate didn't have the right trainers with him. All friends. Like no one told him. Nobody tapped him during these training camps that he was on. But it was tough to see.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of respect for the guy. He's done a lot for a lot of different teams, and to see your face slide 15 inches on canvas is it's tough. Like it's tough. Like you know what I'm saying. Like it's tough. Like I wish that on no man, but especially someone I won a dunk contest. Like
Right.
Ugh.
Right.
But that's happy he's alive. He didn't. You know what I mean? But he Pac-Man'd us, and I didn't see it coming. He kept going for his legs, like it wasn't a boxing match. It was crazy. So, like, it was wild.
So it's funny. So it turns out he was training with MMA dudes.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. It turns out he was training with MMA dudes. And I guess he was trying to do takedowns. But Jake Paul was like, what are you doing?
This is not one of those matches.
And I'm pretty sure he didn't watch tape. I mean, I don't think there was tape. But it seems like there was like footage of his sparring sessions. And this dude is like heavy fucking handed. So Nate was supposed to be in and out, man. In and out. But when he was coming in,
he was running into him with his face.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't much defense. He was like, he was, I don't know. It was just weird to see.
Yep.
Happy he got up at some point. I heard they had a stretcher for him, but I'm happy they didn't show that on TV.
Yeah.
But but the whole show that night, it was dope. I don't know if you got the chance to see the undercards or the little concerts in between. They had Wiz, they had Snoop do one. YG did one. French Montana came out with Sway Lee.
Okay.
St. John, that was like the headliner. It was pretty dope. Like it was a nice little show between the show. I didn't
Nice.
like. I don't know if Mike owns Triller or he's part owner, but they put on a good little skit for like 2.5, 3 hours. I'm like, if this is boxing, I can fuck with this. I can fuck with this. It was a bit more entertaining in between.
Yeah,
But
man.
Snoop, he also he killed the show. His commentary, like no hose bar, like he was smoking weed during the set. Like he came out, comment. It was dope. It was dope. It was super dope.
Yeah, I heard Snoop. Like Snoop is super talented, man. Like I don't think there's something that we found that Snoop can't do.
Nah, he's mastered it all.
So
He's mastered it all.
I wouldn't be surprised to see my man calling maybe not the NFL, but maybe the XFL, you know, commentary, maybe a championship game, you know, something like that. Something to draw the fans. I could see The Rock trying to make that happen. You know what I mean?
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Because I think he tried his hand in the XFL, The Rock.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
He bought the joint.
The whole thing? Not a team or two. The whole thing.
The whole
that
joint.
boy got money.
Yeah.
Rock
He
got
bought
money.
the whole joint.
He took his wrestling money and took over the world.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's hella dope.
Yep. So he can pretty much say, I want this guy. You know what I mean? I want this guy to do it, and that's that. And that's going to happen.
I wouldn't mind seeing Snoop and Romo on a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of dope.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, Romo's expertise and Snoop just smoking in the booth. That'd be dope for everybody.
But it'd be funny because you would just think they was smoking weed the whole time. Because Romo raspy as shit. And then smooth as shit. You know what I mean? So you just think these niggas just smoke the joint.
Might be a good little chemistry there.
Oh, yeah.
Good little chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
And, I know when the main event, my bad, the main event, Tyson and Roy Jones, like Snoop said, it was like two uncles at the barbecue fighting over grilling rights. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had a lot of titties out. And I think Roy Jones, he was out here. You know what I'm saying? But he kept throwing that no look and kept running the other way. I was like, did he used to do that when he was fresh?
He did.
I was like, it's
did.
not faster when he was younger. Like, it looks weird now. It looks weird at his size, you know what I mean? But, hey, man, salute to those 50-plus old guys getting in the ring and just giving it a fucking wail. It was dope to see.
Yeah,
but I think Tyson won. They called it a draw, but Tyson won that shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. They definitely put on for the 50 and up class, man.
I heard Evander, I saw a little post, niggas said, I'm ready.
Oh, shit.
I looked around the room when I seen it. I was like, ready for what? I was like, well, he want Tyson again? I'm like, nah. Tyson can't have another exhibition. He gonna snap on one of these shits. Keep poking the bear. That boy gonna black out on one of these. He not gonna hit it ding, ding, ding. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. He gonna lose a nose this time. Keep fucking around with
Bite that other side off. Like, you know what I mean? That'd be
fucking
fun.
around with Mike, man. Hell yeah.
Oh. Hate to jump ship. But Gucci played the record. Like you felt it was gonna come, but you wasn't sure when it was gonna come. And Jeezy had a lot of haymakers early in the fight, so
yeah.
I was hoping that I was like, he might need this for support purposes, but he played it late in the rounds, and so he's smoking on Pookie Loke. That was the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, instead of send another one, I sent him back same way.
Most disrespectful shit you ever had in your life.
Yep.
I loved every part of it. Let's get this, like, you know what I mean? Even though the tension was up, I'm happy I was in the comforts, you know what I mean, comforts of the crib. So like, but there's a lot of tension through the phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Jeezy faced it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Then they went to go party later, so I guess it was all cool. Atlanta always get together. They love each other.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of responsibility at this point, and you know, if you're really gonna try and, I'm not gonna say correct the culture, but help the culture continue to thrive, you got to take the high road. And you know, Jeezy, and so it's interesting, right? Jeezy did an interview after that, I believe, with Ebro, and it was interesting what Jeezy said. At that moment, he could feel what Gucci was probably going through at that time. And Gucci, I believe they were saying that right around the time he had released his record, he had went to jail. So he never really got to like express himself. So in that moment, you come back 15, 20 years of beef and not knowing, you know, not really resolving shit. Here we are, first time face to face. I'm going to call it like it is. And I'm going to see what you do. If you jump, then I know it's still what it is. But if you come with some other shit, I mean, you know, Gucci wasn't super, you know, receptive in the beginning, which is understandable, right? Mm-hmm. Supposedly you sent somebody to kill me. Yeah. So, yeah, we not friends.
At all.
But, you know, the way Jeezy addressed it, it's all good. What was interesting, though, was all of the commentary. Because they had, like, 21 Savage.
Yeah.
They had
a lot of superstars
in there. It was cool to see. These rappers were picking sides, man.
Yeah. East Atlanta all day.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good to see. Hip hop needed it. It was a nice way of closing a chapter for those that knew about it. Yeah. And it was a cool little refresher for those that didn't know about it. Correct. You know what I mean? Yeah. But happy as a grown man, they was able to can't say they squashed it, right. But they moved on professionally. Yeah. And that's all you want in this day and age. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go shoot it out. We both got families, kids. We both got to get home today.
Exactly.
Because we both got, bags to get tomorrow. So
Gucci got a baby on the way. Like, you trying to see that. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to miss that, man.
Not the time to die. Not the time to die.
The interesting thing on that as well, though, is that they were talking about what if, like, Biggie and Tupac were able to do this. But the wild twist I'll throw at you is, if Biggie and Tupac don't happen, do they fear or do they take this as seriously? Because that was such an impactful moment in hip hop culture.
Yeah, it was definitely a tone chapter.
Yeah, if that doesn't happen and those guys make it out, we probably don't have a lot of other rappers because
as well.
You know what I mean? Like,
there would have been no need for the mini versions of whoever these men are, because these men were so many able to walk the earth, you know. But you can talk about that for hours.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the what ifs if such and such didn't die. You know what I mean?
But it was interesting to, you know, when people throw it out there, it's like sometimes I don't think anybody needs to die, but if a certain moment in history doesn't happen, there is a trickle down effect.
Big facts. Yeah. Big facts. Ooh, sidebar question on Verzuz. Who do you think the first white is gonna be? Who's worthy of the Verzuz platform as a non-colored?
Justin Bieber.
I don't know. He was singing "nigga," bro. I don't think I'm over that. I don't think I'm over that. I don't think I'm over that. Yeah, I don't think he.
Ooh. Damn, name is escaping me right now. The one that got that song, the ginger, white boy with the red hair, sings ass off. Just had it and lost it again. Yeah. Sorry, people. We got a little Henny on us.
Yeah, so. I forgot.
We're drawing a major
break. Definitely wasn't in my Spotify top 2020, but Ed Sheeran.
There you go.
Took me a second.
Yeah, I'd like to see him and Bruno Mars go head to head.
Bruno's smoking anything, in my opinion.
I'd like to see him and Bruno 20 for 20. I don't know. I think
Ed
can hang with him.
Ed got 20 of them already?
I think Ed got 20. It may not be 20 Bruno Mars, but
20,
I think he got 20.
20.
I think he got 20.
You know, it's funny. I know we we always had the whole Usher Chris Brown thing.
Yo. And you know Ramel still talk about that shit.
I'm still tight about that shit, bro. I'm like, was it the songs I picked?
Shout out to Mel, man.
He smoked me, and I thought I had it. But Usher, Justin Timberlake.
That'd be interesting. But it's almost an insult to Usher. Like, you gotta give Usher Chris Brown.
But it's no competition, song-wise.
I honestly... It's
like Chris Brown is the new wave, the new era, the dance and R&B. I'm what you used to be, and some 2.0.
Yeah. But
hits versus hits. As you can see, you were there.
Yeah.
I thought I was picking the right song. I thought I was right there. But I was just like, nah, this one win. Nah, that one win. A lot of Ushers are winning. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was hard to keep up. For Usher,
I get it, because generationally it makes sense. Usher versus Justin Timberlake. Okay.
Because if he jump in sync bag, that might save him.
Yeah.
Usher ain't got no group to jump into. But he got 20 hits on.
Oh, yeah.
He don't need a group.
Yeah.
He got 20 on the low.
Usher will jump into them features like,
But
okay,
after JT's first 15, he wanted to reach in the bag for the last 5. He definitely could.
Yeah, that'd be a very interesting versus.
That's funny.
Both of them got a lot in the clip.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them got a lot in the clip. Hell yeah. I saw some interesting shit on Shade Room. This girl, she created a board for her boyfriend with a cup for each day leading up to his 30th birthday. And
like a shot?
Yeah, like literally like these red cups we got here. And he would like break open the paper, and in each cup had a new gift for the day.
Oh.
So and it was all leading up to him like getting the major gift, which was a PS5.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it was pretty.
You had to get there.
The way she did it, like every day, it was like I think the first day it was a PlayStation gift card. You know what I mean? So whatever the case may be. Then the second day, it was go to the bedroom, and she had got him like some new Timbs. Like it was fucking awesome.
That was dope.
So, I started to dream a great dream. Like, what would Shay? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would Shay do? I mean, it's more cups. I'm not telling y'all how many cups, but it's more cups. But what would be the ideal gifts in the cups? Because we're older now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we really don't need anything. So it's just, that was a dope gesture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, is it going to be the French roast coffee blend? I'd appreciate that.
I'm a fan.
You know what I'm saying?
That would work.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I know DJ Envy was kind of doing that, like a 12 or 16 days of Christmas. He was like spoiling the wife and kids. But I was like, that boy rich. He's playing different.
Yeah.
So I think I stopped following that nigga. I don't even want that bad. I don't even want that extra on me. So I was like, I can't do that.
What was it like 2 months ago? He just bought some exclusive ass, I think, car. Was it like a Lamborghini?
It's rich nigga shit, man. Real estate, DJing. I don't know what niggas do in the pandemic, but some niggas doing too much in the pandemic and getting locked up for it. You seen Cass?
Yeah, I got that pop. It was funny yesterday. I'm there. I just see FBI once looking for Cass, and I was like,
I was hoping this was like some old shit.
Yeah, Cass been good. Like Cass just been chilling with wifey, minding his business. He ain't slapped nobody lately. Like Cass been good. And then, like one of my mans that's close with him posted something today. And Cass was just kind of like, he's laying low right now, and be careful of like who you hang with. Rappers are being targeted. Yada,
That's a fact.
Yada.
That's a fact.
And he was like, he'll be with everybody soon. But yeah, it's like they got a hold of a bunch of his peoples, but they looking for him, and he like, wild shit, bro.
Damn. Cass, hopefully beat that. Those fraudulent charges soon, and you get back home to the family. But, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Did you jumping ship again? Did you see that last Kevin Hart special?
Still haven't watched it, bro.
Listen, man, we got a show, man. We got to start watching shit. Niggas be working.
Oh yeah.
Get about 16 good minutes of ESPN and going to sleep. Oh man, but I've been trying to watch this 10-minute special for like a good week and a half, 2 weeks. I put it on as soon as I hit the pillow, just like bang. I'm getting through it tonight. Keep falling asleep. I don't know what it is. I just he's still funny. He's just not hood funny. He's like corporate funny. You know what I mean? That's cool, but sometimes you don't be wanting corporate jokes when you're about to go to sleep. But I be going to sleep. So I'm gonna try to finish it tonight. Like I always do, but
yeah, maybe. I mean, this is the first weekend where there's literally nothing going on, and I think it's gonna be ugly as shit. Okay. So I'm looking forward to catching up on anything I haven't been able to do over the last 2 weeks. So I got that on the list. I definitely got that on the.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but Kevin Hart, I love him, man. You gotta turn on his his gangster hat one day. Just
Yeah.
hit that other envelope, that other echelon of where he should go.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, Dave Chappelle's the kind of pedestal, so but you can't be him, so you got to be your own version of you. But it's a different trajectory, so. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and that's tough because it's going to require talking about some real shit, and I don't know if that's
Sponsors, got a lot of sponsors, man. A lot of sponsors. Don't know if he wants to do all that.
I get it. I totally get it. Hey, listen. We all got a price. We all got a price.
You know who else got a price? Scottie Pippen. And I think he's scared to pay it because his wife is disrespectful to him and the son. She was out with that boy Malik Beasley. Just holding hands. Not giving a fuck. She was spicy, man. She was spicy. She don't care. Malik life fucked up now. His wife, his mistress, they both mad. Like, how the mistress mad though? Like,
listen, feelings is feelings, man. People be like, I ain't really feeling this person. Bullshit.
I was cool being 1B, but I'd be damned if there's gonna be a 1C on the roster. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, that's rough. Yeah. That's rough. That is so rough.
Yeah, it's funny though, cause I remember the first billing area I worked in, and my homeboy was messing with this chick, and she was cool with him having a girl. She just didn't want him messing around with nobody else at the job. So I had the same face you just had. Like, so hold up, wait a second. She don't mind that you got another chick. She don't even mind if you go get another chick outside the job, just as long as she ain't got to clock in and see the bitch. Like that's her only restriction.
I respect it.
Yeah,
I respect it. It's like, yo, no, what's that? No C, no wheel, no some shit like that. Like, damn. But what happened? I'm super curious.
Well, I mean, they didn't end up, lasting that long. You know what I mean? He found another chick at the job.
Oh, that was nigga shit, nigga shit.
I'm telling you, like,
he said, "Did you see Becky from the 5th floor?"
Yo, man, I'm telling you, like that. The job place is the ultimate aphrodisiac, but as a married man, I no longer take place in that shit.
Never did, honestly.
And we are just gonna end it right there.
Yeah, never did. So it never happened. Oh man, but what else happened? More sad rapping news. Fresher, man, they got him.
Oh, dude, that was
got
like
him.
some Elephant Man shit.
Yeah, it was bad. Like they gun butted him a little bit. I think they took his stuff. I think they took his car, his jewels.
Yeah,
but he got his life though. You know what I'm saying? So that's always the most important. Getting home.
Yeah, man.
But man, once again, another week, man. These rappers is targets. Just a little shit. I'm happy he ain't die like others did, unfortunately. But
yeah.
Ugh, it's tough. I don't know why they're not carrying more guns or more security or something. Just keep the jewelry home. Like, I don't know, something.
Because honestly, man, I mean, it may just be that point in life where rappers are just being targeted, man. Like, and it's interesting because people probably get targeted like this all the time. It's just that he so happens to be fresher, right?
He's a famous person.
Like, it's hard to come visit church and, what I mean, New York Ave, and then drive back up to, suburb, suburban lifestyle. It's not the same feel. And think nobody gonna follow you back there.
It's
know
weird,
what I mean?
He had the range, right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna track that shit today.
It's tough, man. And ain't nobody trying to be switching cars, halfway in the intersection. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, it's crazy. At all.
G Herbo and his manager, they getting caught up, unfortunately, too. Some old scamming alleged ring that was going on.
Right.
I don't know, man. Rappers is running around. They're not checking all their friends' IDs. So if they got a fake one, they ain't asking, yo, what name you use back there? Yeah. Nigga, what? That never comes up in conversation. Like, say, oh, you got the bag? Oh, that's all you really had. You know what I'm saying? But once again, he'll hopefully he beats those fraudulent charges as always. We don't want to see nobody going away, family and shit.
It's always been interesting when a rapper has stayed in the looking like they're still in the top 20 list. Like, damn, that's new jewelry.
That's new jewels.
Damn, that's new. Like, that's Givenchy's new fall season line.
You got the whole set.
Yeah,
it's not cheap.
But it's been a long time since that track he had with Nicki, fam. Like,
Man,
you know what I
that hit
mean?
was
Like,
a while ago.
Where the money coming from, dog?
Once you get a taste of it, I guess if it doesn't maintain it, but you gotta keep maintaining it.
Yeah.
What do you do? And unfortunately,
I'll never forget it. I mean, he was probably bullshitting, but the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying documentary. It was like his first advance. He just went to the hood with that. He was buying guns and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it makes you think, like, you know, these niggas, they get their first deal. They still in the hood. They still got niggas in the hood. That money, you know, it goes back to funding what they were doing. You know what I mean? And, you know, the shit is easy shit. They don't even got to be close to it. But to your point, they still associate it with
it's like the companies want the rappers for the authenticity that they bring, but they'll never pull them out of that authenticity vicinity.
Excellent.
To a safer space. You know, money management, what you should be doing, what you should be looking for. It's like, yo, we love what you're doing. Nah, Lennox at your block, you're good, bro. Take this money.
Excellent.
Give us 2 or 3 albums, and easy peasy.
Yeah.
So much comes with that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So much comes with that.
Yeah.
And a lot of them can't navigate through it.
Yep. You don't realize how much of that, you know, how much of that work that you do, you don't get paid for.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I think one of the realest Drake lines I heard, he was like, I'll probably never see all the money I ever made. You know what I'm saying? Like, that line stuck with me.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It stuck with me for a while. Like, what do you mean? Oh, shit.
That's real.
Like, he's absolutely fucking right. You know what I mean?
He's hand
like,
over fist, and a lot of it is just checking paperwork.
Yeah.
Ain't no point in pulling it out the bank to count it. It's there. They counted it for you already.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You know exactly.
And it goes through so many channels before it even gets to you, man. This person got to take their cut. That person got, you know, Birdman got to get his. Weezy got to get his. Then you get his. Like,
you signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that signed to you.
Exactly.
It's like, you know what I mean? Push.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man.
Real shit.
Wish them the best on that. Wish them the best on all of that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Who else got something happening?
Fresh is doing good, man.
Oh, man, a little late, but big rest in power to New York City's first black man, David Dinkins. He passed away at 93. Early 90s when he had his reign. I was in my late 10s, early teens, you know what I mean? But he was always a role model, so to speak, for, you know, the young black youth growing up in New York.
Big facts.
Rest in power to him, 93.
Yeah. He let us know that you could be something besides a ball player or a drug dealer.
You could be the man. you could be the man in New York City at that. You know what I mean? So shout out to his family and all his children and whatnot. People just be 2020, man. That wrap up this year. Yeah, they're gonna need Uncle Murder and Skills to go back and forth on some Styles Jada shit. So. It's gonna be about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. Easy. Too much shit.
Yeah.
If they pick up from Kobe on, it's still too much shit. It's still too much shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, I think that's a great idea. I think if Skills and
it's time, because I'm tired of hearing both these niggas shit, honestly. Your shit is 6 minutes. His shit is 6.5 minutes. A lot of y'all both spoke about the same shit for 3 of the minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, but Uncle Murder's funny. So if you could bring his funny with Skills, seriousness, and wittiness, like, they can make a dope 10-minute condense. Only spoke about one thing. Track.
They could literally make it like a conversation back and forth.
Yo, did you hear about? Yo. Let Premier scratch that shit up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Make it work. Make this shit work. Get in the booth now. Start working on it.
I hope so.
You got 27 days.
I hope so. I hope they've been recording since like maybe June. Because...
You know what I mean? There's so much, man. So much shit. But is New Year's Eve canceled? They dropping the ball? Still social distancing?
They can't.
How they?
So here's the funny thing, right? They jacked up the tree. They can't fuck up the ball. Like, it's virtual, fam. So you ain't even really got to do the real joint. You can CGI that bitch. Like,
if you were anywhere in the world, it was always virtual. You always know what I mean. But I'm just curious about the 42nd Street niggas that's there, like waiting every year, like what do you do? Like, I know there's somebody that's like, oh, I've been 8 straight years of watching the ball drop. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do now. Like,
it's gonna be madness. So, did you hear about? I mean, not to differ from the topic.
New shit.
Did you hear about the tree shit?
Hear about? What do you mean hear about it?
So now they're making you do reservations to go take a picture. The shit's crazy. So you got to book your reservation.
What if
you
you're
get
late?
a QR code, and then they're gonna when you come, you scan your QR code, and it gives you a wait time. When your wait time is up, you got to come back, and you got 5 minutes, my nigga. 5 minutes to get yourself here, get the fuck out of here, and get the fuck away from the tree, and that's it. You miss out on your window, you are done.
You got to do it all over.
You got to book all over again, fam.
Wow.
And they got it from a certain time to a certain time, and only certain exits that you can come
and go. Oh, that's nasty.
It is.
That's nasty. Don't get me wrong. It was always mayhem trying to get a photo with mad
right.
photo bombers around you. You really get a secluded photo with the tree for once.
Right.
But shit, like anything else now, you gotta wait.
Yeah, man. This holiday is gonna be crazy. So this is gonna be the first holiday we're actually staying home. Like we're not going nowhere.
What are you gonna do?
Because we usually go by the in-laws, but
okay.
We wanted. Even last year, we were like, fuck it, we want to actually do something at home.
Yeah, you gotta. That's what you got the house for, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. You gotta enjoy it at some point.
Yeah, so we already had it planned, but now even more so with everything going on, it's like makes motherfucking sense.
Let's do the plan we've been thinking about for a couple of years.
So,
yeah, fuck it.
But yeah, that's a great question. I mean, New Year's Eve. I mean, you already know where we usually end up. You know what I mean? So we don't know.
It's going down this year?
I don't know. I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't know.
All of this chit chat, I was like, yeah, but that's still happening, right?
You know what I mean? Crazy. Like, listen, it depends, right? Because she's always been very mindful of everybody feeling safe. So
of course.
I don't know, because you remember what that shit looked like last year, bro. Like
it was fun.
It
was,
you know what I
mean? Yo, it was 2020.
Yeah.
Man, if we knew,
dude,
we probably wouldn't have been this. We wouldn't have been this so happy,
dude. Like I think everybody should look at their New Year's Eve pictures and be like, wow,
did you know?
We had no fucking
idea.
No
idea what the next 12 months was gonna bring.
We had no idea where we was gonna be in a year,
nuts.
fam.
And what I've been seeing with a lot of people like, 2021 will be a better year. Yeah, but not January or February, man. It's gonna take a while. Like maybe the summer, maybe. That's hopeful. Wishful thinking.
Yeah, because at least now you can go sit in your front yard or on your balcony,
weather's nice
backyard.
again.
Yeah, like. But until summer, man, we're fucked.
What you gonna do? Like you home. Hope you got whole cocoa stocked up. You're gonna need it. I don't know, but people just really like, yeah, come 2021, everything will be great.
Yeah.
Still a transition. Vaccines is hitting the streets now, so do you want to give your kid the vaccine? Do you not want to give do you want the vaccine for yourself? It's like
shit is in motion, man. Deliveries are happening within the next week or so. And, they already got the plans. The first people going to get it, the healthcare workers, frontline workers. So this was my weird question on that whole vaccine thing now. Mm-hmm.
Similar to a flu shot, it's a yearly thing.
I don't know.
Now, this is where the weird question comes in.
Mm-hmm.
If you do get it, are you now immune to the virus? And if so, how long does that shot last in your system now for you to be immune?
Those are great questions. Questions. What I know is that even with the number of vaccines that will be available is 2 doses. So whatever you're getting, you got to cut in half. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
You know what I mean? You get 250,000, you really got 125,000. So it's tough.
How you gonna?
Tough.
One is like the mass production on that's gonna be ridiculous, but. What if the government goes, yeah, it only lasts in your system for 21 days. You got to get another set of shots. When it is, when the shots are flowing in, manufacturing is booming. And, we're shipping out 500,000 doses a week. Everybody's getting. Like, we keep feeding this beast. And they can really put whatever timetable they want on it. If you got to come in and get your shots again. Hey, you could be out there. Or you could be immune for the next 3 weeks. Yeah. Want to go on vacation? Maskless? That's fucked up.
Yeah, and it's gonna be very interesting, right? Because there's Medicare has issued their approved amounts for it, and the administration is about maybe 20% more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see because there's no cost sharing on this. So there's no responsibility on you. Everything is either paid by your insurance or the hospital or the pharmacy is going to have to incur the costs of the administration. So if they go with your terminology, then the government's going to lose out on fucking money. So I think initially when they start giving these shits out, it's going to be like, that's why they started doing the trials before they said, you know what, let's get this shit out. But I think they're more encouraged to get the economy back going than worrying about incurring these costs. Because at least if they get the economy back going, they're hoping this ends up being like the flu vaccine, where you just get it once a year. And then the shit is still mutating, man. Like,
either way,
it's still mutating.
And how often do you got to keep up with the mutations? It took y'all this long to get the vaccine for the first version that we got.
Right.
And version 2, 3, and 4 hit. Is one obsolete? Am I gonna come in like, oh, you got version 3 with a splash of 1 in it? We have to give you a little cocktail of medication at this point. Like, what are we doing now? Like, it's gonna be nasty out there. Nasty out there.
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? And it's not licensed, so it's not a mandate. You know what I mean? It's an EUA. So with those,
EUA for those that don't know.
So that's the emergency emergency something authorization. So in this particular case, since it is an EUA, it's not mandated for you to take. But if it was a licensed drug like a flu vaccine, that's mandatory in the healthcare.
Thanks, appreciate it. Just FYI for those out there, I'm them niggas that don't know. I never heard that one before. So just in case anybody was thinking like me at that exact moment, now you know why. Boom. Now we know. I gotta start off. If we're gonna hit the music, I gotta start off with Juicy J. I really like Juicy J. Like, and he's never ever like been my favorite artist, but I never didn't like him, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not up there with my Jay-Z's or whatever, just in regards to how much I happen to go listen to him, but I never turned him off when he came on. So this album, once again, he does it, and I like the first, 14 tracks of the 16 out of there. So he, once again, he did it. And then he caught a Conway feature that was to die for. He stepped out of his box, but happy for it.
Yeah, Juicy's never let me down, man.
Not mad at him. The boy's good.
And just back to the EUA. Had to look it up again.
Oh, what we got?
Emergency use authorization.
Emergency use. Emergency use. Yep. Makes sense.
So whenever there's a pandemic or a crisis, and they really need to roll a vaccine or a cure out, they can use that instead of the normal FDA license.
Got you. Yep. You got that, folks? Hope you got your pen and pad out there. My boy dropping knowledge. Oh, man. Who else came out? Busta did a deluxe. Jim Jones also did a deluxe to the El Capo. Not gonna lie, Jeezy dropped his session 2 after the Verzuz.
How'd you feel about it?
I ain't gonna lie to you, all the people. I still ain't hear it yet.
And he talking about me with the Kevin Hart.
It's rough, man. It's rough. Like, I love Jeezy too. I know it's gonna be dope when I get to it. But just for whatever reason, I haven't been. It's a lot of music coming out, man.
It is.
It's tough.
You gotta make life choices now when you pick music. Because if you like it, you might not make it to the other shit.
And not for nothing. Hey, I just gave you 3 hours of you and Gucci, man, straight.
Yeah.
Phone was dying, man. I was on 6%, man.
Yeah.
I stuck it out, watched it through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gave you 3 hours. I'm gonna get to the album, bro. That's a fact. I definitely am. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
It literally matches the cover. He is no longer, to me, Big Snow. Like, he's turned into the brother formerly known as Big Snow.
The brother formerly known as Big Snow.
Yeah, like,
I like that.
He definitely shows you his elevation, his different mindset. Like,
growth.
Exactly. He shows you exactly what he showed you on the Verzuz. I'm not about that bullshit, but if we got to bullshit, we can bullshit.
I know all about the bullshit.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Like it's when you grew up with people that was, bang, motherfucker, bang.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're just not, projecting that as much as they used to. Like, you got to understand it. Like, that was, fucking 10, 12, 15 years ago. Like, people grow up. You grew up, right? Like, you're not doing the same exact thing you're doing when you first heard that song.
That's right.
Why would you expect the person that made it to still want to be in that vein, Right. But, yeah, it's cool, man. It's growth. Hip-hop needs it. Like, if LL Cool J dropped some wild shit, I would look at him funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if that shit ain't smooth, lip licking, like, you better stay in that lane right now, bro. Like, you better stay over there where you at, but.
Are we ready for the next, like, crazy biopic of a rap superstar? And who would it be?
Biopic meaning that while they're still here walking this earth with us, or looking for a biopic to one that happened to has passed?
Either one.
If I could get a live one, I'm not ready for the Jay-Z yet because I still think he got another 10 more years of shit to be written down. But
and even with that, has he let somebody, like, he would have to be here. So, like, hopefully he's working on it, but he's not releasing it yet, to your point.
Yeah, I think he been probably slowly cooking it probably for the last, adding layers, new ideas.
Because when you're talking about someone who's, like, kept everything close to the chest, I mean, I know that movie will probably blow people's minds.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm not ready for his. I don't want to see his.
I don't even think he's ready.
And you know what I mean? And he shouldn't be because he's still living life at its highest form. In that regard, you know what I mean? So let that man live. He can't, live the movie and record it at the same time.
Yeah,
so.
no, great point.
But as a the hip hop world, who I want to see, not for nothing, I would want to see somebody that's seen it all. And not just seen it all, but seen it all from a lens that I actually would care about. I was gonna say a DJ Premier.
Okay.
Because he's always not. He's at the. If it makes any sense, he's always in the forefront of the shadows. He never really. Like, you don't really know much about Premier other than his scratches and his songs. And he's been there through, like, every bit of hip hop that you could think back on.
So how do you package that to the average music listener?
You mean the current or the average?
The average.
Because the average would span from, as young as they are now, 8.
Yeah, right.
All the way to, probably 58.
Right. Because remember, ain't no movie sales now, so it's not like you got to get people to come out to the theaters.
Apple Music, Netflix deal.
Yeah.
Shit. Get Dave Chappelle to narrate.
Right.
We're going to make this shit spicy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think his would be dope just because he'll have so many different stories he could touch on that you wouldn't know unless you was in the studio with said individual. But I think his would be a pretty cool, just a turnout. Just the shit you didn't know before. And now you feel a little bit better with the, with the culture that you love so much. You getting a little bit of a slither of what happened behind the scenes. His would be dope. You had somebody for the living? Who you had? Snoop. Yeah, Snoop lived one.
Seeing the world through Snoop's eyes, I would like living through the deaths of Biggie and Tupac. Watching.
I ain't fucking
Nate,
with the West Coast.
Yeah, watching Nate pass away. You know what I'm saying? Like watching all those, all the West Side, East Coast shit. That you know what I mean? Like Snoop has decades of knowledge in the music and entertainment industry, and it's what I mean. It's a shame, Wiz. I don't know if his son is gonna look like him and probably play Snoop, but I just hope they cast it right.
Yeah.
And
don't fuck that up.
Yeah, but I know that one right there. The West Coast need that.
Snoop's gonna be dope.
They need that.
Boy, beat a murder charge to Chum with Martha Stewart. That's crazy. Yeah, Snoop's Snoop had a shit. Even currently, like he's still living life well beyond anyone would think he would. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I think we need it while he's alive because
you gotta give him his flowers.
You know what I mean? Like ain't nobody gonna make sure that actor delivers Snoop like Snoop will. Yeah.
Yeah, and it definitely need the Snoop stamp.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, his would be super dope.
Yep. For real.
What else we got here? I might have to jump into sports on the low by accident. I'm gonna start off with women empowerment, of course. Vanderbilt, Miss Sarah Fuller, if I'm not mistaken. First woman kicking the Big 5 game. I'm not sure if they won the game or not. But the only highlight I seen, before I get to the hate, let me get to the love. To all little girls out there, you can use her as a role model, as something you could be if you never thought it was possible. It is possible. All things are possible.
Right.
But she kicked like a girl, bro. Like they're gonna kill me. But like, yo, and all the highlights they showed, like I don't know if they was calling squib kicks or what it was, but it was like it looked like she was kicking like a girl. And I was just mad. I was like, I thought she was going to boom it through the field goal. Bang! We out here. Chicks up. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, all right, it's dope. You know what I mean? But then I was just like, nah, it's bigger than bad kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a woman doing it, and that's all it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the whole her being the first to do it. My dad actually hit me not too long ago. He said, hey, did you see that Sarah Cooper article? I was like, Sarah Cooper. Oh, Houston Comets, right? They're like, yeah. No, what's the Comets, Sparks? One of them Houston teams, but she was one of the first WNBA players to do it.
Yeah, I think it's the Comets.
Fine. Yeah. Right, so I'm like, dope. Then I did a little bit of quick research. I hit him back. I was like, when she started, it was only like 8 teams. We played about 30, 40 games. I'm not diminishing what she did because it was great. Like, she won 4 years straight. No one's ever won 4 years straight.
Yeah.
Except Bill Russell. But like, no one's ever won 4 years straight. But I was just like, yeah, man. Like, she did that for the women's. That's for women all over the world who want to play ball. Yeah, but I was like, really, the competition wasn't really there. Like, if Jordan had only 8 teams, I think he would have had a lot more chips too. Mm-hmm. But hey, man, shouts to Sarah Cooper. You're a beautiful lady. Awesome, brilliant career, Hall of Fame worthy. Already there.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But just perspective.
Definitely.
That's what I was thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy for the moment that this is, but it's hard to not look around at the environment that was around you that let you get there.
Yeah.
I mean, because without the environment, you don't exist. So you being there, existing, makes it the moment that it is. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you dominate anything, you dominated it. You know what I mean? Like, we can go back and look at, Bob Cousy and, things of that nature and say, well, it was only, this level of competition. Yeah, but he was killing that level of competition.
Yeah.
Like, if you put, they love to talk about Jordan in this day and age wouldn't have been good. Understand, the only difference of Jordan between now and this era would have been, homeboy would have probably had some wild dreads or braids. He'd have been tatted to the T, or probably not.
Who knows?
And he would have just been doing step back threes instead of probably fadeaway jump shots. You know what I mean?
You gotta grow with the times.
Yeah, like you gotta remember, it's the heart of the player. Mm-hmm. Are we going to say that about LeBron in 40 years? Oh, LeBron wouldn't have thrived in the 2030 era.
Imagine
what?
Imagine you just picked up 2016 Steph and dropped them in 1970 basketball.
Yeah. he's the NBA MVP. He's probably the NBA logo.
He's the logo.
He's right. Yep.
He's the logo. No crossover no more. It's one of these. The hand is up. The wrist is hanging like. He's winning 13, 14, 15 chips straight. Yeah. As long as he could go from 3-point line to 3-point line.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking defense. Yes, suck.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Like, you can't. It's all about time and every generational evolution. It happens. All sports.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Speaking of, what happened to Antonio Brown? Was he a buck? Anybody seen him?
No, he was on the field. They just got stomped.
Okay, my bad.
He was on the field.
Because he had a splash like game 1 or game 2. I was like, oh, okay, like 4 or 5 catches in a row. So I'm one of them.
Bro, Chiefs is a cheat code.
Yeah.
That boy Tyreek Hill had 200 and something yards.
First quarter. boy did a backflip on a second touchdown.
That's an automatic demotion.
I'm like, who's sticking you?
Carl Johnson.
That boy, big fire.
I learned that name.
That boy, big fire.
For the wrong reasons.
That boy, big fire. Big fired on tape review day.
Yo, they were clowning.
I felt so bad for him.
Yo, listen, like Tyreek Hill is a cheat code because when people know you're gonna do something, plan to stop you from doing something, or at least continue from doing something, and you still do it. That's greatness.
Super.
That's greatness. And now it makes you look at all this conversation about Bernard Hopkins, Michael Thomas, all these guys being the greatest receivers. Really? Because none of them is doing the numbers Tyreek Hill doing right now, and he's shorter than them.
You see what DK doing?
You know what I mean?
DK's a whole nother kind of animal.
He ate against Slay, man. Shit was.
I'm like, y'all still not going to double this nigga? Yeah, nigga with the purple hair. You're not going to double this nigga?
And I was mad at Russ. Because it's like, Russ, either Slay's going to stop him or you're going to score. Yeah. Like, you got to let that man eat. Stop living in the ghost of Marshawn Lynch past and thinking you got to keep handing it off for the run.
That boy gone.
Come on. And it's funny. I read a book where they said there was a higher probability of that pass being completed that Malcolm Butler intercepted. Mm-hmm. They did analysis on how many times the Seahawks ran that play in the end zone. And literally 45% of the time, it was a completion. 45% of the time. And if they ran it 23% of the time, they successfully scored the touchdown. But everybody was like, why you ain't run the ball? It's works. Like, it's crazy.
Because everybody was looking for the run.
Thank you.
Like, it's called coaching. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
But Malcolm Butler just happened to be the one dude that said, nah, I see it.
I'm going to get there the same time you do. Yeah. And I see it.
And I give it to Malcolm. Like, he's still eating on the Titans. Like, he ain't no slouch.
I'm sorry, where?
On the Titans.
That's where he is?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was still with the Patriots.
Nah, yeah, he left. He went for the money.
Got the chip. You see that chip there? Cause me, I'm out. They know my name. They know my name over there.
Yeah. What else? Oh, Joe Burrow, man. Damn.
He was having a damn good season too.
Damn.
But yeah, you always like. I hate when they do the replays.
Yeah.
Cause you watch them, and you're like watching them through. It really happened. You like peeking through your hands and shit. But yeah, the way it bent, it didn't look good. But
so let me ask you a question, because this is one of the toughest things I think any person has to think about. I would say a GM, right? You draft a guy. Number one, should they have kept Andy Dalton and kind of worked Burrow into the system, because they knew their offensive line sucked already? Should they have worked him in, or was it fuck it? He got to learn sometime. Might as well throw him right out to the wolves and let him learn on the job.
I think it was just too much money on the table. Number one pick. I don't think a number one pick has ever sat. That I recall. Mm. You know what I mean? Just that's the whole purpose of the number. If they'd have took him number 2 or 3, maybe. You know what I mean? Give him the first 2, 3, 4 games. We didn't have a preseason this year. Give him a couple games. Let the offensive line try to get into a rhythm. Then you put him out there week 3, week 4. Out there, letting him run 50-50 with the starter reps throughout the whatever camp they had. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he was the first pick, and it's like, dude, you just came off a national championship. We know you're good. Because
he was like one of the highest ranking QBs getting hit.
That too.
So at some point, do you say, you know what?
So was Dalton. You know what I mean? And it wasn't as if that was their only pick last year. Mm. Once you got the quarterback secured, and that's like, let's protect them immediately. Let's get these other trades from other teams. Right. Let's look deep into the draft. We got 6 more picks probably throughout all these rounds. It's 7 rounds, bro. We got to have at least 5 more picks at a minimum, bro.
Right.
Let's get 5 solid fucking offensive linemen.
Right.
To at least shore up what we got here.
Right.
I don't know what they chose, but it definitely was otherwise.
Yeah, I know know they took a wide receiver. I think T. Higgins, and he's actually been eating too.
And don't get me wrong, he needs weapons to throw to as well.
Yeah.
But he needs time to throw to these weapons.
That is true.
So what do you want to protect? You know what I mean? Like, you want to have entertainment on out there, or never give him the time to do it.
Yeah.
So he has to release the ball 1 second after snap.
Yeah. Another QB goes down.
Another one down.
Did you see that? Daniel Jones.
Who?
Daniel Jones. He got hurt this last Sunday.
He had a hammy. It looked fake. But yeah, he had a hammy. Nah, I'm just playing, Jen. I know, man. Hey, first place, man. You should have. You know what I mean? You could have.
Listen, they ain't ready, man. I'm glad. I'm glad that they're going in the right direction, but the Giants ain't ready to go. Not these Giants. Nah.
They first place, man. They win another. If they could win one or two more, and Philly could lose another one or two more, they might sneak in. Off the humble, like, yo, we here. I know the record ain't what it's supposed to be, but listen, we here to get smoked.
I don't know, man. Because now it's like, if you're Saquon, if the wild shit is, if you're Saquon and you're OBJ, and you watch this battered Giants team, not even go deep, but at least win a wild card game. You kind of sit back and you're like, were we the problem?
Was it us? It had to be us.
Because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Boston Celtics when Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward got hurt. And they went all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
You're going to pay these niggas next year?
Right.
The same amount?
Right. And then the very next year, Kyrie comes back. Gordon kind of comes back. They don't even make it past the second round. They get ousted.
Niggas like, is Kyrie the problem?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Shit, they both gone.
Right.
Hayward just left.
Right. Now this year, they go all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals again. Message.
Was Hayward there? Was he in the rotation?
Hayward was there, but they kind of understood, listen, Hayward is a piece. He's not the main guys. It's Tatum, Brown. They finally went back to Tatum and Brown because when Kyrie and Gordon came back, they kind of told Jalen, listen, we paid all this money for Gordon. We got to give him this time. Like, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And they paid for that, right? So then it's like, all right, they got rid of Kyrie, but ain't nobody fucking want Gordon in the trade. They were like, he's damaged goods. So last season, Gordon was there, but I think he missed like half of the first round and then came back towards the end of the quarterfinals round before the semifinals. Mm. So now he's off a contract. I think they picked up Tristan Thompson. So, and they got some good rookies that could shoot. So we'll see what happens this year, man. It's Eastern Conference Finals or bust unless James Harden ends up in Brooklyn. Well, then we in trouble.
Here's the whole James Harden question I was about to ask you. With him getting Wall now, was he leaving because Westbrook was there, or is he okay now because Westbrook is gone?
Nah, I think he just wants to play with
anybody
Kyrie
else.
And Kevin.
That's what,
yeah.
So it's still a possibility you think James, even with Walls, is going to leave?
I mean, Houston has to find a deal that they love. They don't have to trade him. That's the fucked up thing. James will have to play this year.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
It's like that's what makes it curious. Like, was he in the owner's ear? Like, listen, I'll stay if he's gone.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? You might be right. Who knows? I mean,
I guess if Brooklyn's not gonna work out, he's gotta go.
They brought in a real big. They realized, small ball lineup was not theirs. They tried to go the old school Golden State route, and it didn't work for them. Mm-hmm. So now, they got a real big back. Now they got John Wall, but he's questionable, man. He hasn't been healthy in years.
True.
He hasn't been healthy. There's a slight chance he may join, get in training camp next week and be done. You know what I mean?
So who's the winner of that trade?
Oh,
Houston or Washington? Yeah, Washington's up.
Washington, no doubt about it. They got a dog in Russ. They got a dog. They got somebody who's going to bring a new energy, and he's more healthy than John Wall will be, and he's definitely a different monster. Different. He's the type that will get Bradley open more, because now Bradley Beal had the chance to own the team. Russ is just going to come in there and feed him even more.
Somebody told Russ that?
I It's not James. It's not James though. Bradley doesn't need 15 seconds to get his game going.
That's true. That's true. That's important. That's super important.
Yeah, and then I think they got Hachimura over there. He's a good dude. They got a nice little team over there. You know, they're gonna be in contention. Russ ain't gonna let them just. They're not gonna be the usual out that they used to be in the first round. With Russ, it's gonna be a different story.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hope that works out.
Yeah.
Because if that works out in Washington, like, so the strippers in Houston are gonna be big up.
Chocolate City.
They're gonna be big up. John Wall and Harden coming. They're gonna be big up.
Oh hell yeah!
If they open up, if they never close, whatever, they're gonna be big up over there.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! What else? So it's interesting, right? They're talking about who has the best chance to take out the Lakers.
You mean like any event they get all the way to the chip, or in the West Coast?
Good question. Let's start with the West Coast.
Kind of ran through that in a bubble. And then they got some better pieces in the offseason. Right. They got all the pieces that were giving them problems.
Mm-hmm. so then who has the best chance to challenge the Lakers in the West Coast?
I would have to say the Nets if they could get it together quick enough to get there. Oh shit, the West Coast. I'm sorry. They said the East. If Steph is back, he's that's still 30 to 40 points off 12, 15 shot attempts that you gotta command to. You still have to do something with Steph if he comes back to the play he was. They don't have Clay. They did get a new piece from the draft, but I think the fact that Clay's gone, man, that hurt.
Yeah, I think it's the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets come back hungrier. I think this turns into like the Miami Heat Pacers war. You know what I mean? Like it's not a rivalry until they win. Like I loved it when D Wade said that because at that point it was Danny Granger and Paul George and Paul George was like, Danny Granger was like, yeah, this is a rivalry, and Dwayne Wade said it's not a rivalry until you win. Yeah. If we beat you every year, it's not a rivalry. It's just you trying to beat us.
You can't win.
Yeah. Yeah. So it will say a lot. I think the Nuggets tasted how close they got, and I don't know about their roster if they lost anybody. I think they lost Jeremy Grant.
Okay.
I know for sure they lost Jeremy Grant to the Pistons, but if they didn't lose any other key pieces, because I think your boy Malik Beasley is on that team too, so I don't know if he's coming in with some issues.
He's coming back with a lot of stress. All his bitches left him.
But it'll be interesting to see how they come back this year. Like, and I think the fact that the season's the season starting back so fast helps everybody except the Lakers because they won.
Yeah,
right?
they wasn't ready to get back anyway.
Yeah, they feel slighted. Everybody else is super excited. They're like, yeah, can we start today? Like, I'm ready to go.
I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think the Nuggets have the best shot in the West. In the East, man, I don't think anybody's ready.
Bless.
Thank you. I don't think anybody's ready. Giannis still needs his third player.
Yeah.
KD and Kyrie still got to see how it is to play in a professional NBA game together.
By the way.
Philly's still figuring it out. I still think the Ben Simmons Embiid's experience not going to work.
Yeah, I'm about to say, is Ben still there? I've been hearing a lot of chatter a few months back, but he hasn't committed to anywhere else, and no one really committed to him.
Yeah, nope. Nothing's happening there. Boston, it would be interesting to see how they fare against, the Lakers, but they have Tristan Thompson's not stopping AD. Tatum's going to give LeBron a fight, but LeBron's stronger. They would just have to literally run a Golden State-like offense, like straight up and down shooting. Like, you got to come out here and guard us.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to be. And they have the athleticism to do that. So, in the East, I would say Boston. Miami ain't built like that.
No, they got close, man.
They got washed though, bro.
They was exhausted. Butler was exhausted.
Yeah.
Butler was exhausted. He could do with so much.
Yeah, they need one more piece. They're not ready. And then they went and gave Bam an extension, So that kind of hurts their chances of getting Giannis next year. You know what I mean? He would have to either him or Jimmy would have to restructure their deal, and then you get worried now because now Tyler Hero is getting into the last year of his rookie deal. So now you want to lock him up because you don't want him to go and be a unrestricted free agent. And you're fucked. Somebody gonna give him the max and be like, "You want to leave, bro? Come over here, baby. We got you. Make you rich."
Super quick sidebar. I was checking the phone. The NBA has stopped drug testing for marijuana, and J.R. Smith's name began trending on Twitter.
J.R.
I love it, man.
J.R. just want to live,
and he is, man. He got chips on both coasts, man.
Yo,
he out here.
J.R. chilling, man.
He's out here. I don't even know if I want to bring this up. All right, it's a weird topic, but you remember the movie Inception?
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio with the young girl.
Yeah.
That young girl has grown up to be a transgender.
Really?
Not grown up, but evolved. Transformation. Goes by they and.
Was it they, them?
They them, to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was cute in Inception.
Mm-hmm.
She still looks the same. They still look the same today. But now I'm in a weird space in my head because if they relate to they, not quite he or her. And I thought that was attractive and still attractive. What does that make me?
It makes you someone that appreciates the looks of someone. That's it.
All right, keep it clean. I like that. I was struggling with that for a good 20 minutes. I was like, am I gay? No, she wasn't gay.
Listen,
I was like,
listeners can judge me for whatever way they want to feel, but there are some transformations that you're like, that was a good transformation. Like, it fits.
Yeah.
It fits. It makes sense. It looks good, and you just take it for what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you look good.
Yeah, and that's that.
Yeah.
I mean, no more, no less. Okay.
Pretty much.
I was just like, all right, where does that put me now? Like, I'm confident in who I am. I'm just curious to know.
Yeah. Before we get close to wrapping up,
What you got?
this Saturday, big fight. Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. Why is this a big boxing match, people, if you don't know boxing? And I'm not mad if you don't know boxing, because boxing hasn't really put out much.
It's been a slow season.
Right, we got to see Bud Crawford knock out Kell Brook, but other than that, it's been shaky, right? MMA's been running things. But this fight, I want to watch this fight because Danny Garcia he's still looking to reclaim what was once a prominent career, and Errol Spence Jr. is looking to reclaim his, I want to say, the fact that he's straightened his life out. If you don't know, he survived a very crazy car crash. I believe it was last year. And, you know...
Has he had a fight since?
Huh?
Has he had a fight since?
I want to say yes, but I don't think so. I think this may be his first fight back.
That's big.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But this is big because the winner of this fight more than likely has to take on Bud Crawford.
Gotcha.
Gotta take him on. Terrence Crawford is the man right now. And he's calling out everybody. Like, if you're the man, he wants to fight you in his division, of course. And he's taking everybody out. It hasn't even been a question when he's fought anybody. And Errol Spence is supposed to be the heir apparent. Danny was supposed to be the heir apparent. So now this fight is really just to say, okay, fine, we've cleared out all the maybes, the Kell Brooks, you know what I mean? Now it's just y'all two left. 2021.
What are we gonna do?
Make it happen. You know what I mean? And we all know how it goes with Showtime and, you know, Al Heyman and all that other nonsense.
Is Triller a contender for these things? How does this work now?
So that's interesting. I don't know. Triller may become almost like the new if we want to take it
So-
to wrestling term or MMA, probably Bellator. They may become the hey. If you don't want to deal with the politics of, mainstream.
If you like weed up in your locker room,
Yeah.
come on over over here to Triller.
Yeah, they may become the Bellator of boxing. They may say, yo, we don't play that politics bullshit. You want to fight somebody, we're going to make it happen right here.
Why is the ring so small though? Is that a standard? Are you not allowed to have like an official size ring if you're not an official league, or?
I don't even know.
It was weird because the ring size with the fight last weekend with Mike and Roy wasn't regulation, and I don't know if they did it for just looks, ambiance.
It could be because it wasn't technically.
It's like
boxers.
exhibition.
Yeah, exactly.
So
right. It could be exhibition.
I don't know if that was like a rule or something, so they wouldn't be considered like an official match.
I don't know if they had to like acquire like actual
licenses and
boxing,
whatnot.
so it could be that.
But there's a couple good undercards though, so I don't know.
Hey, listen, you've been to the park before. There be some NBA type games in the park.
That's a
you
fact.
know what I'm
That
saying?
is a fact.
So yeah,
That's
like it's not like dudes ain't good enough. It's just getting to the show is the problem. It's the politics of it,
That's
right?
a fact.
You know what I mean? So, we've wanted to see some really big name fights for a while, and we haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Because of politics. So, but yeah, this fight is gonna be interesting, man. I'm excited to see it.
Where you watching it? You got plans this weekend?
I'm gonna be here, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here, like, you know what I'm saying?
As long as it's not his first fight back from that accident a year ago, I think it'll be a good fight. I'm gonna do some research after to see if he had something in between.
Yeah, same here. I would hope he did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Danny Garcia's he's no slouch.
Yeah,
he's not somebody you want to get your bearings back with.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I'll look into that out of just pure curiosity.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else we ain't cover? Anything else you had to get off your chest this week?
Oh, that was pretty much it for me, player. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry. Corona is still out there. Wear your fucking mask, bro. It's nasty.
Yes.
It's nasty. I'm living in
People
Staten
are
Island.
dying.
South Shore is disgusting. Wear your fucking mask, bro. Jesus Christ.
Wear your fucking mask, bro.
God damn it.
Yeah, people are dying out there, people. It's not a game. It is not a game. You can end up in the hospital. It is no joke.
Shout out to all the essential workers in all these hospitals and medical facilities and all these COVID-19 testers. We know niggas is antsy from as soon as they see you because they had to wait on the line for 3 hours.
Yep.
It's not your fault. We appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Any other shout outs? Who else we need this week? Who else deserves a shout out? Shit, Juicy J. Shout out to you. Good fucking album. Oh, man. He let you know what drugs and music can really do when they come together in harmony. He's the best at that right now. Lil Wayne gave us a glimpse of it, but he went too far. You know what I'm saying? But Juicy J, he's mastered the level of, no, I'm going to ash this out now and then go rap.
Yeah.
I don't think Wayne, as you can tell, he never ashed it. He starts it. So, to start the beat. that lighter flick is famous. What else I got? What else? I don't know. I think I'm done, man. I ain't got nothing else today.
I think we covered a lot, but you know what I'm saying? This is what we do every week. Every week we lock into a free state of mind.
Yes, sir.
Freedom Cage Podcast, baby. Thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
But you was here with us, man. We appreciate that.
Big time.
We'll be back next week. I'm your man, Sean.
I hear KenKapNik.
You already know SenorLee.
Yeah,
baby.
See you next week.